Hello, my amazing donors. I'm Lori Wilson. I am the Executive Director for the American Red Cross of Alaska, the Far North and Interior Office, as well as working with the Southeast Office. I am that signature that you see on a lot of the letters and thank you cards and all these other things that come from me. And so we thought we would try this new world of technology and let you have a face to go with the signature. So this is a quick introduction to myself, and just wanted to take a quick moment as we're going into the Thanksgiving season to say thank you. This year, as many of you know, has been probably one of the most, if not the most challenging year for the American Red Cross as a whole. We have had 4 unprecedented disasters, as well as a mass shooting like no other that we've ever seen, and all of which has been in the last 2 months. Many of you have been so incredibly generous and have given to some of you one, some of you multiple disasters this year, and you have no idea how much that means, and how thankful we are, and more importantly, the people that it's helping, how thankful they are. I just came back from the California wildfires, and my experience there truly was life-changing. It really has had an impact. It's clarity on all the things that we need to do and want to do, and how we can make sure that we are better prepared in Alaska. Always keeping that clarity of what we need to make sure we have in place should we ever experience anything of that magnitude here. Granted, we're not looking at the population size, but when you look at percentage of our population and how many people can be affected, can be just as devastating. And so I am so thankful to you for making it possible for us to do the work that we're able to do. Going to California and being with hundreds of people who are like-minded, and our only focus, our only mission is to take a horrible situation for people and try and make it a little less horrible, to try and bring them some comfort, to try and bring them some hope. Then I'm gonna get choked up because it was truly life-changing. But every single fire call I go out on, every single time I get a call from my disaster team, and go with them on a fire call, is life changing. We are that people, that arm that goes around the shoulder and gives a hug and says, "It's going to be okay. You're going to get through this." We are that little bit of hope when life is a little bit scary. Our mission is to help in that emergency, to be that humanitarian aid, regardless of who you are. And the one thing that I have seen more than anything in this last 2 months is disaster does not care. It doesn't care whether you're rich. It doesn't care if you're poor. It doesn't care if you're white, if you're black, if you're Hispanic. It doesn't care if you're gay, if you're straight. It doesn't care if you're Catholic, if you're Muslim, if you're Christian. It doesn't care. It's equal opportunity destruction. So, our job, our focus, our mission is to provide, alleviate suffering, to provide hope in those times, to provide some financial assistance, of course, and to give, sheltering and items as well to help in those moments. But it's more the emotional, as well as feeling like they're not alone. So that is, I'm privileged to be able to do that. Unfortunately, as a donor, you don't get to see the gratitude on their faces. All you can do is depend on me to share that when I send you a thank you card, or to share a story. But please know that every single person that we've helped has been so thankful, and that can't happen. It only happens because of you. As you know, it's been large-scale disasters, but while I was gone, and while we continued to respond here in Alaska to fires all over the state, on the day of my return, we had 2 people heading out to Nome for a large fire there that displaced 12 people. So the work goes on day to day, whether it's a large scale or not. We are still responding every single night, every single day, someplace to a fire. Here in Alaska, it might be a home fire, and as we go into the winter season, the risk increases. For those of you in Southeast, You're looking at not just the home fires, but you're looking at mudslides and avalanches and risk factors along those lines. For those of us here in the interior of Alaska, it's looking at the possibility of a power outage that could, take out a good part of our city to where that becomes dangerous in the winter months, as well as the home fires. And so that's what we're facing now, and it's getting busier because it is getting colder. So for that, I have to say thank you too, because many of you have supported us over the years. So again, a huge thank you. I do hope, and this is the part that, I do hope that you'll continue, that you'll find it in your heart in this holiday season to continue to support us. And I know we're asking for even more than we've ever asked for before, because while it has helped and it has made a huge difference for the large scale disasters, for these ones that we have just dealt with, we still have work to do here at home. We still have to respond, and we still have to provide hope. So I'm hoping that you can find it in your heart somewhere to please continue to support us this holiday season for the work we're doing right here in Alaska. Thank you so much for everything you do and for being so very generous. And you have a very, very, very happy Thanksgiving and a great holiday season.